all mine. Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the Gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, where the bar with these Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You can smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carotene, we well represented. We on that Knicks shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow for the pregame show. No cash, so here's what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat. So we Knicks dripping. They feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. Real talk. Yo, salute everybody. Salute. What's good, man? We in the building. It's the pregame show, the recap, all that good stuff. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Salute to everybody, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Divine, Shaw Power, my brother. We about to get it popping, man. Knicks got the Clippers tonight, man. After playing LA last night, the Lakers last night. We didn't get into all that. Before I go any further, salute to everybody in the chat. What's good, everybody? Shaw Power, my brother. What's going on, my man? What's good with you?
Peace to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Are we going to do? Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yo, salute to Crims, Dad, On Diaz, Darren, what's good? Salute to everybody, man. Real talk. Let's get it, man. Rasul was good. Doug Fresh, Big Task, my brother, was popping. Good to see you. Everybody, Brian Acosta, as always, a man leading the way with a super chat. As always, thank you, Brian. You already know how we do, man. I appreciate you very much. Real talk, man. But salute everybody, man. I hope y'all having a good day today. We didn't have a good night last night from not so much the win-loss perspective, but just from an injury perspective. We lost our captain last night. We'll get into all that. So that's part of the recap, man. But Shaw Powers, great game last night. I thought the Knicks they had it. I'm not mad, but I'm just upset that we lost our captain for a while. But you know what? We just got to find a way to get back at it, man, and play a couple of weeks or whatever, how long it's going to take without him. And just, you know, next man up mentality. You can't replace somebody like that. What you could do is still bring your team together as a committee and try to get many wins that you can. But definitely a tough loss for us, man. Jalen Brunson right there in crunch time, willing us to try to get to the game, man. Obviously went up the air for a layup, came down on Austin Reed's foot, and pretty much that was it. You know what I mean? But salute to him for grinding it out, coming hitting 2 free throws. Then after he had to limp to the locker room, that thing looked bad. When he bent, it looked like a letter L, Shaw Powell. That's how I think that thing looked. But, you know, from what I hear, thank God there's not no structural damage. Let's hope he can recover. How long it ever takes, I'm not going to advocate. I know they said 2 weeks according to Shams and them. Before that, I don't know how long he's going to be. But no matter how long he takes, hopefully he get back in time for it to get to the playoffs. And but until then, Shaw Powell, we got to have the next man up mentality. Like I said, you can't replace the numbers, but you can do as a committee is get them the best way you can. But other than that, the game was good, Shaw Powell. I like the way the Knicks played, man. It's just that we didn't have enough offense from our bench. Deuce didn't really come through last night. Mikal didn't really come through where we need them from a scoring perspective. But everything else I'm not mad at. They held the Lakers pretty good after that first quarter. 20 points, 25 points, 23 points for 14 in the overtime. But obviously, like we were talking about earlier, they got 2 superstars down there, man. Luka hit 2 quick 5 big points, you know what I mean? And even though Cat played good defense on him at that time, but he's Luka Doncic, though, and he can knock him down from anywhere. And them 2 guys came to play for them. Obviously, LeBron don't got the ball, the Vincent and them guys. They hit some timely shots, man. But I'm not mad at the way our guys played last night, Shaw Powell. And I think we talked about it in the pregame show yesterday. If you lose the game, just keep it close. You don't want to get blowed out. You want to see how hard they fight. They did that last night, so I can't be mad for sure.
Yeah, we talked about it, man. They battled and they had a chance. You know what I mean? And down the stretch, they gave up. They gave up what they could have won the game with, and they took it into overtime and still came back. Before Jalen Brunson left off, he left us off with a tied game, and that's the nuts and the bolts of everything. You know what I mean? That's where it went down. We played. They when you look at the numbers and how the team shot and how the Lakers shot last night, we played good defense against them, man. And we talked about this last night about superstars. These guys that come in, LeBron and shooting these shots, are superstar. He's a superstar. I mean, he may not be hot 3 quarters, but he could score 20 points in a quarter. I mean, Luka, same difference. Luka had a bad shooting night last night, but he still ended up with 30 points. Hard shots that he went up against OG. OG was playing stellar defense against him and made it hard on him, made him jump around and get flagrant fouls. And, he pulled the delay of games. He's doing all that other stuff. That's good defense. You know what I mean? And we had a chance to win. We didn't get over the hump, and so be it. The worst part of the night was seeing Jalen Brunson and how that ankle rolled over. And if you ever played basketball before on the street, you know what I mean, whatever type of basketball you play, if you ever twist your ankle, even if you was walking down a flight of steps, if you twisted your ankle, you know how much pain that is. Really, you got to go through the stages. All right, the first thing you do is you twist it, then you get the excruciating pain through the throbbing on your feet. Then your ankle starts to swell up. And there you go right there. And then the pain hurts because your skin is swollen. So now it hurts more because your skin is not in the same position it was before the twist or the sprain or the swelling and the inflammation. So now it hurts. So now you got to get through that. And then you got to make sure that all the ligaments and everything is okay. So they did the x-ray, I heard, 2 to 4 weeks. I said before, just because of knowing that I played basketball, man. I remember one day we went out in the court. I was getting busy, and I came down on somebody's foot, man. And I was messed up about a month, maybe. And I was young then. I was in 2022. I was young, and I was out maybe 3. I mean, the next couple of days was rough. You know what I mean? Till that swelling went down. Once the swelling go down, then you can get better. So let's just hope that it's nothing major after they do the MRI, and Jalen Brunson could be back in about 4 weeks, 4 or 6 weeks, 2 to 6 weeks. Let's say it like that. Let's see. You know what I mean? The long term 6 weeks, the short term 2 to 3 weeks.
Yo, salute to the chat, man. Salute to Queen Darlene. What's good, Darlene? Good to see you, sister. Johnny D was good. Johnny Davis. My man Darren was good. Daniel Barry was good. Barry Sports was good to you as well. Salute to everybody, man. Listen, man, last night they played hard, man. That's all I want to see. But, man, I want that game. We had it right there for the taking. But you know what? They showed me a lot of good things last night. Like I said, I think if Deuce McBride and McHale would have had a average game, we probably would have won that game. Because, when Deuce missed he missed some Deuce shots he normally knocked down. Let me put it like that.
Right.
He missed some shots that he normally knocks down. So, and it happened though. So I'm not mad at him, man. And McHale, eventually he'll come around. But like I said, for every negative, there could be a positive. There's a lot of positive come out to Jalen Brunson injury, ladies and gentlemen. Real talk, because now guys get to get more touches. Guys might get more burn. So I'm looking for Deuce to get in there. Obviously, he's not going to be Jalen Brunson, but if Deuce can give us 13, 15 a game and play stellar defense, and then McHale get on his game, you still got Anunoby and Cat. So it ain't like we at the bottom of the barrel or anything. I still think that it's going to be successful on a road trip. It's just going to be harder. But I think I think this might be a good chance for guys to get in a good rhythm. Hopefully we can get Broly for Kolick. If you're going to be the point guard after another roster spot opens up. I mean, in other words, a spot in the rotation opens up unless Tibbs shrink it. I'm hoping that he go down and play these guys you know, a little bit more down the stretch because we're going to need them. You know what I mean? And the Tyler Coleys of the world and the Daddy, they might get opportunity. And if they do, they got to take advantage of it. You know, we just got to win a couple of more games. We in the playoffs. Where we end up is going to be hard, remain to be seen. We still got a 3.5 game lead on the Milwaukee Bucks. So we'll see how it goes. But I think knowing that the soldier Brunson is, he'll find a way to get out there hill quick as he can. You know, because he sustained a lot of injuries and maybe because of the way his body is built. You know, so let's see, man. If he can get back in 2-3 weeks, no matter how long it takes, we know he'll be here back for the playoffs. And if that's the most important thing, but we just got to grind up. But like I said, it could be when opportunity knocks and the door open, you got to go through it. Hopefully some of these guys who are going to be the next man up, they got an opportunity to go through that door. You know what I mean? Knocking on the door now, they open the door, Tibbs let them in, they got to take advantage of it. We'll see how it goes. But that was a good game last night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not mad at the Knicks last night, the way they played. I thought they played one of the better games this year to me. I really did believe that last night. I thought that was one of the better games the Knicks played last night. So, you know, it just didn't turn out to be a victory, but I like the way they competed and everything. Real quick, salute to my brother NYC B-Ball. NY was good, my man. Good to see you, Brody. Yeah, man. But they played. Yeah, he is questionable. Pressure to tonight. And we'll talk about that on the pregame. But let's get into some of the recap numbers, Chuck, how we get out of this thing early. And we'll see what the Knicks did from a statistics standpoint last night. But like I said, what's your thoughts on what you seen last night, man, and then I'll break all everything down.
You know, to the contrary of people talking about Tibbs not changing the rotation and doing certain things, he did a couple of different things last night. We finally seen the Twin Towers out there, you know what I mean? Mitch and Cat. And he used Cat a different way last night of coming off the screens. You know what I mean? He wanted him to play up on the screen. And they did a lot of switching last night. Not so much running through or running around. They still did some going around the picks and stuff like that, but there was a lot of switching at the top. You know, with Hard and Mikal and OG. They was switching a little bit more at the top instead of going through screens. And I appreciate watching that last night. I mean, and you know, when we get to the numbers, we will see that we're moving up for the 20th spot, and we're starting to climb up a little bit on defense. So, you know, that's some of the big takeaways. You know, some of the downers. I wish Deuce would have had a better game yesterday. I wish Mikal would have had a better game yesterday. Those are the two guys that I was really focused on yesterday. And it wasn't that they had terrible games. They just needed to have step-up games. I needed them to step up, you know what I mean? Step up from whatever their average is. I needed them to step up to their average or better. And, you know, it just didn't fall down and didn't go down the rabbit hole like I wanted it. But aside from that, man, there's only one game, you know what I mean? And hopefully that with Jalen Brunson being out tonight, and these guys are going to have to be more competitive and more sharp shooting tonight because of the captain being down. So that's all my real takeaways. Those two guys I really focused on last night. Was hoping that both of them could step up. They played good deep. Both of their defenses was up to par. You know what I mean? But I needed a little bit more from them on the offensive tip last night. And I mean, just like you said, Devon, some of those shots that Deuce usually make, you hear the crowd out there yelling his name. And LA, they yelling Deuce. And some of those shots he did knock down. And you know, that's about it. It was a gritty game, man. And it was a game that we could have won twice. And the first time we relinquished the lead, but took it to overtime. And the second time in overtime, we got it tied up, but Jalen Brunson got hurt.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Nick Yak, man, I'm with you, man. When I see that Twin Tower effect about, hey, listen, that Twin Tower effect working, Nick Yak. I'm telling y'all, they got to start Mr. Robinson with my man. That was when I see that last night, I'm like, okay, here we go. We got the 2 7-footers in there, and they played well. Took the pressure off a Cat. Mitch was getting some, you know, it was nice to see, man, shot power. So I do think down the line when Jalen Brunson get back, I think that's gonna be the formula for success. The Knicks will play Mitchell Robinson. By then he got his win back. But I like what I seen last night, Nick Yak. That was big time, man. I was happy when I seen that. I was giddy when I see him and Mitch on the floor. Because when they was in the game, they were doing a damn thing. You know, and let's hope that can continue, man. But he won't play tonight because he got on the back-to-back with the foot. He's going to get some rest tonight. But, moving forward, I hope Mitchell Robinson and Cat can really get in there and solidify that front court, man, with Anunoby, who played a hell of a game yesterday as well on both sides of the ball. He's been a big saver to us too, man. But let's get into some of the stats right quick and we get back at it, man. LeBron shot power to chat. It's to recap. Then we're going to get into the pregame show. You already know, man, we got Knicks and Clippers tonight at Intuit Arena, man. So let's get it, man. Real talk. But here we go, man. Let's look at some of the box score from last night and show you what the Knicks did, ladies and gentlemen. What in the world are they talking about? Oh, man, this thing is crazy. Apologize for that. And I'll get back at it. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm just trying to get the stat line set up there for you guys. I apologize for that inconvenience. But I'm looking for these cats to get it popping tonight for sure. If they do that, then we'd be good. But like I said, I think Knicks go out there and play tonight. If they do, we'd be okay. I don't know what's wrong with the stat line. It drives me nuts. But I think we go out there and get it popping tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, the score was right there, 113, 109. I think Anunoby would have hit that one little foul shot he missed. And that would have tied it up. Could have been different. We just missed it by a little, man. But like I said, Luka hit the big three and the big two. Like I said, when you got guys like that on your team, always giving you a chance to get down. So I think they really showed improvement last night, and that's what they did. So if we could find a way to get back at it, man, I think we'd be okay for sure. But it definitely was a tough loss for the guys, man. But I look at it this way. You know what? If Cat could have had his Cat numbers, if Mikal would have had his, and Deuce had his, that would have been a no contest to me. I just think offensively we didn't have it from certain guys, and it kind of showed improvement last night. But we ain't mad at it though. Like I said, it was a gritty win. You don't want no moral victories, but you still got to take what you can get nowadays. And I think we just have to look at it that way. But other than that, I was pretty ecstatic with it, man. I really was. So we'll see how it goes. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, let's look at the box scores right here, ladies and gentlemen. 113, 109, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the statistics from the game last night because it was definitely close there. About a quarter and everything like that. Look at some statistics right quick. And if you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, overall, 78% for the charity strike for the Knicks, 25 for 32. They got to the line pretty good last night. That's the most I've seen in a while, for that matter. They had 82% for the Lakers, 23 for 28. We shot from two-point area 53%. They shot 51%. But there go the stinker right there, ladies and gentlemen. 10 for 43 for downtown, 23%. Like I said, without Deuce doing it, without Cat doing it, without Mikal doing it, that was it in a nutshell right there, ladies and gentlemen. We needed the two guys to come through, but we shot 10 for 43. And they shot 33%. They didn't shoot as well. They shot a little 10% better than us. But field goal percentage, we only shot 39%, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Deuce Mikal them didn't have them games that they had in Cat neither. And I think that's where that's at, 39%. They shot only 43%. So our defense did play good last night. 46 rebounds, they have 49. We rebound the ball pretty well. They just have more than us. Assists, there you go right there. We only had 20 assists. We need a couple assists more. Somebody, but here's a caveat. Like I said, if Deuce would have knocked down shots, somebody would have had assists. If Mikal would have knocked down some shots, somebody else would have had assists.
Right.
If Cat would have got his numbers all close to it, we would have probably got the 29 assists. But we did not shoot the ball well, ladies and gentlemen, for last night. I think that's where the Knicks kind of fell off their thing last night. So we just got to hope that in the next game they get back at it, man, and try to find a way to get back at it, because we definitely had that game in our hands, but we just didn't have enough offense. Defense played pretty well. I was definitely happy with that last night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for that inconvenience, internet acting up. But other than that, man, turnovers, we only had 13. They had 16 steals, 10 steals, 2 blocks, 21 fouls. I like the time of possession. We spent a lot of time to lead this game compared to the last couple of games. We had a 30-point lead at one time, and that was that. But for individual players, I thought our guys didn't give us enough. I think the New York Knicks, especially from our standpoint, we didn't have enough to combat what they did, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Brunson, 39. The captain was getting it done, ladies and gentlemen, 39, 4, and 10. I said, Shop Power, what did I say in the pregame? We need a double-double for Jalen Brunson. There you go. 39, 10, 39 to Anunoby, 24 and 1. Josh Hart, 18, 10 and 2. Carl Towns, 12 points. We could have got us 20. Might have been a different game. Bridges, 6 points. Shop Power, we can't have that, but it could be just a slump thing. But think about that. We got this average. Robinson played a good game. Shaman, I love the way Shaman is playing out there. McBride, ladies and gentlemen, 0 points. We can't have it. That's our guy off the bench. We need him to get them points up there. The last couple of games, McBride's kind of been MIA off the bench, man. No points. He did have 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Campaign only 3 points. So that's where we kind of lost the game at. Right there between McBride, Payne, and Bridges and Cat. I think that's where we kind of lost the game at, ladies and gentlemen. But on the flip side, those cats had it going down there. Luka 33, hard 33 though. Shooting percentage wasn't good. LeBron James, then they had a triple-double. It's amazing. You got 2 guys on your starting lineup. Any given night, they can give you a triple-double. That is dangerous as anything. Vincent stepped up big. Connect stepped up big. Other than that, I thought that they played a very good game. They did a good job on Austin Reeves. Did a good job on Jackson Hayes. They did a good job on Finney Smith. All of them. I think that that's the LeBron and my man and the big shot Vincent hit shot power pretty much was the reason why they won the game. So you know, like I said, it is what it is. You live to fight another day. But I thought that was the tale of all tales was that them guys got them 2 guys there, man. They carried them over, and only one of ours came to play. And obviously that was not that he came to play. He had a good game, obviously, and Cat just couldn't give it to us on the offense side or whatever for whatever reason last night. And I don't think it had anything to do with their defense. I just think that I don't know if his mind was in the game because he went through or he just out of a rhythm. I don't know, but whatever the case may be, he definitely didn't have a Carl Anthony Towns game. But we definitely got to see Deuce McBride get out of his funk. Because if Deuce McBride would have had some buckets, I think we would have beat them dudes. Because he missed some shots he missed some shots in the game shot power that could have put us up a certain length. And when I noticed that when he missed the shot, and I put it all on him to tell you about what happened, why he was doing it. When he missed the shot, they was going down court, and every night they might get a bucket. So instead of going
momentum shots, I know.
Yeah, right, there you go. Instead of going up 5, we went down 3. So it was interesting, man. But other than that, good game. They didn't have it all, but I think they played good though. So like I said, no moral victories, man. But I was happy where they played, and since we got back off the break, our defense has been playing pretty good. They climbed up to 17th now, so you got to take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, momentum shots. I know what you mean, Divine. It was a couple of shots from Deuce last night and from Mikal that usually I'm used to seeing them hit majority of those shots, and they didn't last night. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't point the finger at them. I'm not blaming them for losing the game or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wish that they could have stepped up a little bit more, but we only lost by a couple of points. You know what I mean? That's how good the Knicks team is. We only lost by 4 or 5, something like that. We didn't get blown out. We ain't lose by 38. How we have done teams this year by 15, 17, 19 points, 22 points. We had to win. We just couldn't get it. You know what I mean? We had to win almost twice when Jalen Brunson stepped up to the line and knocked down those 2 free throws to tie the game again. We just couldn't get past that. And it is what it is. We had the game at the end of the game by Josh Hart just missing it by a couple of tenths of a second, laying that ball up. We had the game. You know what I mean? Not that we should have let it get down to that point, but we still did have a chance. So with those things that be said, we have a chance tonight. And I think that the Knicks, we'll talk about that in a couple of seconds. But last night game, I had me a little, but gosh, man, ooh, I was like that last night. I mean, because we had that one.
For sure. Yeah, it was a gritty. It was a gritty outcome. Like I said, man, we missed shots, man. Like I said, the numbers I just put up there don't lie. We shot 23% from downtown, ladies and gentlemen, 10 for 43. That just about missing shots last night, shot power. Can you imagine we would have hit 5 of them more than 3-pointers? Think about it. We went 10 for 43 from downtown and lost by 4.
Facts.
10 for 43 and lost by 4. So you can imagine if like I said, I take a silver line out of all this. I know if that was an A game, Knick game last night, that would have been a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Because they had them cats in a chokehold for a minute. But I think when one thing you can never count out is guys who've been there, like I said in the pregame yesterday, you can never count out guys like LeBron because they've been in so many situations like that. Ain't nothing new. And you pick away until that other team gives you some green light. And once they gave them some green light, they were there to capitalize because they got them 2 big boys down there who arguably top 10 in the NBA in the NBA between Luke and LeBron. And then that's their 9th win in a row. They bona fide, but shit, we definitely had a chance to bona fide them last night, but we just didn't get it done. But salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let me give a shout out to the brother HRM, the great was good, Times great was good. Juan B was good, man. Good to see you. Salute to everybody, man. The chat, that's where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. You already know. Cam from the Kickback, my brother. What's good, my man. But yeah, Shot Powers, NYC, everybody, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. You know what? Now we're gonna see what this team is made of. You know what I mean? Because like when you lose somebody like Jalen Brunson, now you're gonna see what your team is really made of. How are we gonna be able to play without Jalen Brunson? How are we gonna be able to get scores without the Jalen Brunson minutes? I'm looking for guys to step up and all contribute, next man up. Like I said, we lost a major piece. We didn't lose all the pieces. So maybe now they get it because I didn't real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't see them run that ball through enough to Cat in that fourth quarter neither last night.
That's a fact.
I understand why Jalen Brunson do what he do. I get it. Don't get me wrong, but I also would like to see that ball get distributed a little more because there was a couple of times. Here's what I do understand why Jalen Brunson did it though, because other than him and Amanobi, nobody was going. Think about it. He like these cats ain't gonna get it better than me because they wasn't. Cat didn't have a good game from a standpoint. Mikal definitely didn't have a good game. So Jalen Brunson probably was like, they got an off night. So it's on the captain to ride this thing out. And I think he did a hell of a job. He just got hurt, you know what I mean? But he definitely kept us in that game. When he hit that and one shot out that when he came down court, I was like, that mother, no, he built it. He built it. Jalen Brunson built for this. When he hit that, when my man hit that three, then he came back down court, shook my man in the middle, and got that and one. I'm like, Jalen Brunson is built for this. He's born to play basketball, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I felt when he hit that thing. And then, like I said, I think the Anunoby free throw was big because if he would have made that, we still had an opportunity. Even they went down and scored 2 or 3 with a 1-possession game. But when he missed that free throw, I think they went down court. I think it was a 3 by Luka, maybe. That made it a 2-possession game. So if he would have hit that one free throw, that and one, because he drove the hell to the back and got that and one, and I know he did, but he didn't execute on the shoot. It happens. No knock on him. Yeah, the reason why we was in the game was because of him and Jalen Brunson, but that was a tough free throw to miss rather, because it made it a 2-possession game. And I thought that but they kept battling out, man. Salute to the Knicks, man. Real talk, man. Depression loss with the Jalen Brunson injury, but I'm optimistic that we, like I said, out of negative, you could try to get a positive about it. And I think the positive is going to be that these guys will, I think, how we say it, Shop House, when one of your guys kind of unify, come together as a group, knowing that they got to fight for their soul. Because Jalen Brunson, he might not be on the court, but he gonna be coaching from the bench or wherever he gonna be at. He knows. So we gonna have to use Jalen Brunson's mental skills to play point guard from the bench and teach him to make sure these guys, when they come to the timeout, they're in the right position. Tell campaign all these guys what to do while he's sitting there observing the game. So you might not get his physical production in the game, but you get his mental production because he's gonna be able to coach these guys from the bench and kind of let them know what they not seeing and what they're looking at. So let's hope that it pans out that way, which I think it will. But tough loss, but we'll take it, move on to the next, man. And it is what it is, man. So I'm happy about it. Shop. I have no complaints about nothing.
Yeah, it was just a tough loss, man. A couple of shots that we should have made that we didn't make, and that evidently lost us a game, and we lost a big part of our engine in Jalen Brunson. So tonight is the night. When we get to the pregame, we'll talk about it a little bit more. But tonight is also a big night, playing a very good team in the West.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question. Do you think they make that move to bring up somebody now that this happened, or you think they got enough to roll with what they got, or do you think they're gonna find a way to bring up obviously we know we got enough there because Kohler can be there. You still got the rookie boys there and everything. And don't get me wrong, all we need to do is win a game or two, then we in the playoffs anyway. So I would love to hold on. Here's a blessing in disguise though. If the Knicks lose the 3rd seed and go to the 4th, that's a blessing because they don't got to face the Boston Celtics in the second round, whatever. So, but I ain't scared of none of them anyway. But I'm just saying, you never know. But I hope we just stay in that top 4. We just at least got to have that home court advantage in the playoffs. So if it means the first home court advantage in the first round, you'll never know what happened if we get to the second. But I think I'll be love for us to stay in that 4th spot. And we got like a 3.5 game lead on the Milwaukee Bucks. But we just got to try to tread water and just go back. Because the only thing that's disappointed, our team finally got fully healthy. We just got fully healthy, and then this happened. So it is what it is. It's basketball. Knicks, like any other team in the league, they get injured, man. Guys get injured. It's part of the game, ladies and gentlemen. And we just got injured at a time where we didn't need it, but thank God it's not a severe one. We can knock on wood about that, and that knowing that before the playoffs he'll be back, and hopefully he'll be ready to roll. And it's a blessing for him as well. And I say this again, ladies and gentlemen, he probably need the rest, because he's that cat that go 24/7 too. He take a lot of abuse getting banged up. Jalen Brunson, dude, man, he get a lot of physical abuse in them lanes and everything like that, getting bumped all the time and all that. So he probably like, man, it might be a blessing in disguise. So let's see how it goes. I'm hoping that these guys just keep playing hard. They ain't have no other choice. It ain't another choice. You roll with what you got. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the game wasn't lost because of no X's or nothing. Deuce McBride, Karl Anthony Towns, and Mikal Bridges didn't have an offense game last night. We needed it. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Like I said, 10 for 43. You just didn't shoot the ball well, and there ain't nothing else you can do about that. Get a defense some credit, but also you got to give ourselves some poor shooting. Just like like when the other night, when we played the other night with Steph Curry and them had a terrible shooting night. You know what I mean? It was our defense a little bit, but they just shot the ball bad. But last night, same thing. We shot the ball bad, but get a defense some credit. You know what I mean? So we have to take it for what it is. I ain't worried about it. We just got to get a popping shot power. So other than that, man, salute to everybody in the chat as well, man. Appreciate Parrish, Doug in the building, salute Parrish. But we just got to keep grinding, man. I'm happy with what I seen last night. I thought that was a gritty, gutsy game. But like when I said, when you got two of the top 10 players in the league, they've been there, done that. That's not a problem for them. Luka hit some big shots last night, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, big. They were time momentum swings, timely shots. Them 5 points he hit was pretty big on the Knicks. And you got to give credit to even Karl Anthony Towns went out there, played them well. He just made them because that's what he do. You know what I mean? So we move on to the next. It's all good, man. But we got a game tonight against the Clippers, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to go in there and get a popping against some guys. I'm really looking forward to that game and all that good stuff, man. So that's the recap from last night, ladies and gentlemen. We just went and did what we had to do, man. We didn't get enough done, but I can't complain about anything. I thought we went out there and showed and proved a lot of gut, a lot of character, a lot of grittiness last night. It just didn't form our way. But right now, listen, we got a game tonight, man, against the Los Angeles Clippers. We got to go out there and get a popping against them. So I'm really looking forward to them guys getting down on that level tonight. And all that good stuff, man. Guys got a couple of injuries there as well. So our power, the Clippers right next door in LA. Pretty good team here. They fight for that spot too. They right up there in the top. Might be in the playoffs by now. But obviously they got the claw on all them guys, man. What's your thoughts on that game tonight with the Clippers and everybody?
Yeah, I mean, another game that you got to pay attention to. See the breakdowns of who's going to be on the court and stuff like that. We need guys to step up, and this might be a night that we will see maybe Tyler Kolek, or we might see DeLon Wright tonight. That might be something that you might see. You might see Boucher. Boucher was sitting on the bench yesterday. You might see him out there tonight. And I mean, with OG, might not be out there tonight. So it's a couple of options that they have. Are they going to bring somebody up? I think if they were going to bring somebody up, they'd probably bring them up already. I don't know who they're going to bring up now. That last roster spot is up for grabs, and who knows? I thought they would have jumped on bringing up Brown already. I thought right after the 28th, TJ would have been here. I don't know what they're going to do now. You know what I mean? I don't know what they're going to do now and how they're going to run it, but we do have some guys on the bench that haven't played. Like I said, Boucher, but not Boucher. But what's his name? Bouchamp.
Bouchamp.
Boucher, him and we got him and we got Wright. Maybe those guys might get a couple of minutes, some sporadic minutes on the court tonight, just to try to help out the team, try to get a win tonight. First option. I mean, Payne is going to be there. You might need someone to be in there with Payne. Maybe they might bring Dylan to play with him. Maybe it might be a helter-skelter second unit out there tonight. But with Mitch not being out and possibly Precious not being out, let's see what they're gonna do and how they're gonna work these wonders to try to get this win tonight.
Yeah, real talk, definitely, man. Like I said, hopefully hopefully Cat have a better game than last night. Hopefully Deuce and Brian have a better game than last night, and hope Mikal Bridges have a better game, because they definitely didn't bring their A game last night. And right now we need them to be more on a consistent basis, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that was one of Sharp Howell's pet peeves, even last year going into this year. You just got to be consistent with it. You know what I mean? You can't have 17 one game, don't have none the next game.
Facts.
We can't have that. We need our guys to stay at a consistent scoring level. And right now, we've been through enough peaks and valleys. Like Mikal been through enough peaks and valleys. I get it. But I think Mikal got to go out there and get a little bit more grimy with his play. And demand your shots. I mean, when you get that ball, I understand we're trying to play unselfish basketball, but sometimes you got to be selfish. And I think Mikal need to get a little bit more selfish, especially with Jalen Brunson going down now. I mean, we depend on Mikal and Cat to beat them dudes, you know what I mean? Especially with the way Anunoby playing.
All right.
So we really going to need him to step his game up to back where he was at the beginning of the Cats, averaging 18 a game down there this year. So we just need my man to get back. NYC B-Ball, thank you for the super chat, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Real talk. But we need to see Mikal really get back at it. You know what I mean? And get back in his groove, because it's a long season, ladies and gentlemen. But it's getting shorter now. And for us to be where we were at, and to lose our captain is going to be pretty tough. But I believe in this squad. I think we got enough there to do it. They just got to perform. Because listen, everybody can get it. Everybody can get a negative review, whether it's Tibbs or whether it's the players. All depends on the game. I judge them game by game. I'm not judging these cats by no whole career, nothing. How did you coach that game, or how did you play that game? Well, last night I thought Tibbs did a good job. I said, but I thought that Nick didn't do good to shoot the ball well. You can't beat nobody 10 for 33. The only person I seen do that the other night was who? Steph Curry. They went 1, 2, 3, or 3 for 30 something from the 3-point line. But you know who won the game? They superstar. That's all to it. That's all to it. And I was there, and it wasn't for us last night. We wouldn't have got injured. Could have went the other way. If Jalen Brunson wouldn't have got hurt, you never know how that game could have turned out. But unfortunately, he did. And But our superstar definitely kept us in the game, but they superstars took them home last night. They brought them home. So let's hope tonight we get a different story, man. But I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I don't think these Knicks gonna. I still think they got enough. Like I said, you got to do it by committee. When you got a guy down, next man up, you can't replace Jalen Brunson with one person. But what you can do is bring them together as a collective unit. So if Deuce and Bride starting, obviously Deuce and Bride can't. He might not get you 25 or 30 in that, but Deuce and Bride can get you 15 and some good defense. That takes what 10 points away from that. That we need Mikal Bridges to get in his bag tonight. We really do. I don't have no problem. With what he did, because like I said, it's peaks and valleys to this stuff. Nobody ever going to be on their A game every day, but I'm expecting better from Mikal. But at the same time, if you put Mikal on the bench, who's going to come in and do what he do? I mean, with a skill set, only thing we got is only person we have is what Shamet. And right now, I mean, Shamet and Deuce and Deuce didn't play well, and my man did. So you really didn't have no choice but to leave that guy out there, because his defense was okay, but his offense wasn't there. But who are you going to bring in off the bench? And that might be a product of top heavy front line, top heavy starting five. Your starting five is so heavy from a financial standpoint. You only got that $1 million players on the bench. I mean, what can you do? We right there at the apron, second apron. So we got to live with what we have, ladies and gentlemen. And if Mikal or Brunson or Bridges go down, okay, you could bring in some of these other guys to relieve minutes and hope they wind up having a good game. But we'll see how it goes. And let's go ahead and try to win this thing as a committee, get it collectively popping. And I think the Knicks will be okay, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, obviously we're not going to win many games we wanted to without Brunson, but I don't think we're going to lose as many games that people think we're going to lose, because we got a good team. And now we just need Cat to be the main guy. Now Cat got to be that Brunson for us right now, and we need Mikal to be Cat some way. And I think we still got a good opportunity. I like the way Anunoby is playing. Anunoby can keep doing what he's doing, and let Cat get his bag, and let Mikal step his game up. I still like the Knicks in quite a few of these games. So let's see how it goes, man. It's all about committee, man. Real talk. I'm hoping they can prevail, Sharp Powers, and find a way to eat this thing out and get back at it for sure.
Yeah, team basketball all the way down the line. And we just need guys to step up. And once again, my focus will be on Mikal Bridges tonight and Deuce McBride. You know what I mean? Those the guys that I'll really be focused on tonight. And who knows, we might see some Wright tonight. We might see some Tyler tonight. We might see some Bouchamp tonight. Who knows? You know what I mean? Especially if Mitch is going to be out and if Precious is questionable or game time decision. You know, if those two guys out, we got to fill out. We got to fill out a roster spot. We got to put somebody in. You might see OG playing some center position tonight for a couple of minutes. So whatever it takes tonight, you know, what I mean, we need this win, especially coming off these last two losses. We haven't had many losing streaks of 3 in a row, and I don't want to go on another one now.
Yeah, facts. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Jay Cho, good to see you. I was worried about you the last couple of days, my brother. I meant to hit you. I was about to hit you up earlier today on a text to make sure you was okay. But I'm glad to see you in the chat. So that means I know you live and you well, Jay. Good to see you, my man. And salute to everybody else in the chat, man. Real talk, man. We just got to keep it going, man. Keep it going one at a time, man. And, we got to keep fighting. That's all we got to do. We got to put on our gritty mentality, New York mentality. Our guys got to really get in there and get it going, man. We just got to keep doing what we do, man. And we're gonna keep doing what we do. No matter what. You know what? Like I said, when the Knicks lose, the sky's falling, ladies and gentlemen. But for the most part, I take 18 wins over 500 all day, every day this year. And that don't even bother me, really talking. For me, it's just a fact. I don't really know what to say. What they do in the game, how they do it, don't even worry me. It's win or loss for me, ladies and gentlemen. And we win, we lose, we lose. How we lose, how we win, okay, whatever. But last night, I thought we played a good game. We just didn't have enough offense, and we lost the game to the Lakers, who right now on a 9-game winning streak. And what can you say? You know what I mean? We just got to hope for tonight we have a better game. The good thing about it, we got players out. They got some key players out too. Norman Powell might be out tonight for them. I think Ben Simmons is out, and somebody else. So just like we shorthanded, they shorthanded, but we shorthanded our big guns, or the big gun, as I would say. But we're gonna see how it goes, man. I think Knicks come to play tonight. So, and they do that, then I think we'd be fine. I'm not worried about it too much. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still glad to be here. I'm still glad for the Knicks game tonight, man. Like I said, they got the Los Angeles Clippers tonight, man. They got to go in there and do what they do and play Knicks basketball tonight and try to eke out a victory. And still try to stay in this race. We ain't at the bottom of the league, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't the 76ers. We ain't a lot of these teams, man. We still right there. Now we gotta really get tested now with our top gun. But I'm looking forward to the challenge. What don't make you weak, make you stronger. And with Queen Steph, what's good, sister? What's good? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Real talk. Queen's Court, ladies and gentlemen. You already know the Queen. But yeah, man, we just gotta fight, man. What can you do? You know what I mean? You can't sit down and cry over spilled milk. You gotta pour another glass, obviously. Wipe that shit up and pour another glass. I mean, what else you gonna do? You can cry to the cows come home. That ain't gonna help nothing till the cows come home. So we just gotta keep balling and keep playing, man. I like the way this team built. I like Deuce McBride coming in. Like I said, a lot of guys who don't get that burn. And much as I be Jalen Brunson fan, but Jalen Brunson first of all, he's a scorer for his point guard, and his defense is not. Is average. Let me just put it like that. I ain't gonna throw him. I'm gonna say it. But with Deuce and Bride in there tonight, what you do get, you get a good defender at the point of attack. Might slow their offense down a little bit because he's a better defender than Jalen Brunson is. And if Deuce and Bride can give us, like I said, 13 or 15 points, and let Mikal get it going, and you still got Cat and Anunoby the way they playing. This team is still a tough team. You know what I mean? Your team is not built off of one player. It makes it harder when you don't have that one player, but that don't mean your team still can't compete, y'all, pal. And I think it's all about competing. They said they go out there and compete tonight. If they compete tonight, I think we got a good chance to win tonight.
Yeah, this is a perfect game for all the ancillary players. All these Wrights and Bouchamps and Precious Achua and Payne, because these are the guys that we really need to step up tonight. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty confident that our initial 4 in the starting unit is gonna really step up because they know what this game is really gonna be about, because they're not gonna have the captain on the team. So I'm looking forward to seeing Mikal having a better game, Josh Hart having a better game. OG been hot these last 3-4 games, so hopefully he can continue his way of shooting and driving to the basket with reckless abandonment playing basketball with his shirt out, only play on the court with his whole shirt out, thugging it out. And Cat step up tonight again. Hopefully he can get down to a down low game this game where they can focus him a little bit more. But I need for the other players to step up tonight. I need Shamet to get some points tonight if he plays. I need Precious to get some points. I need Deuce and Payne and if they let Wright and if they let Boucher, and I need these guys to get some points on the books, because that's what's going to win us the game tonight. It's not that we're playing bad defense per se. We have been our offense in these last couple of games of us shooting over 36%. One of the big things that we bring up at the end of games, they're not doing, and it is rearing its ugly head, because if we shoot the 36%, 36, 37% from the 3-point land, we win a lot of these games that was real close or that we took into overtime. So we have to up our game, our ante back to knocking down shots like we did early in the season. But with that being said, man, this next man up mentality. We got to get out there and play some team basketball, and I believe that the Knicks will get out there and win this game.
Yeah, real talk. We're gonna go with that. And hey, guy, the reason why I'm not responding to the stuff that y'all want me to respond to, because we've been through that last night. I mean, no pun intended, you guys. I get it. We went through that last night with this tips thing. It just gets so old. It's so old. That's why I don't want to talk about it. I'm not in no disrespect, but it's like, okay, we get it. But we here to talk about the game. What happened in the game that night? What happened last night? The Knicks shot 10 for 43 from 3-point line. That's what happened. If you want to ask, how did the Knicks lose the game last night? They shot 10 for 43, 23% from downtown. They shot 37% from the floor. That's why they lost the game. It wasn't nothing else. It wasn't nothing. It just they shot 10 for 43. And these are facts, ladies and gentlemen. Tips did a good game last. He coached a good game last night. You know what I mean? But obviously, like I said, y'all also got to be real about this stuff. They got Luka Doncic and LeBron James, 2 superstars. And who took them home last night? 2 superstars. Our guys did not shoot the ball well. We don't have a deep bench. Our bench is number 30th in the league, the worst bench in the league. I don't care who coaching that team. We have the worst bench in the league. They're 30th in the association. So our bench don't come up. It's hard to win games. Deuce and Bryant had a terrible game last night. Mikal Bridges, he's not a bench player, but he had a terrible game. And Campaign didn't have a good game. Pressure Jr. didn't even play. So that's our bench right there. So our bench had a terrible game, and we still was in the game. On the top of that we didn't shoot well from downtown. That's where the Knicks lost the game at, ladies and gentlemen. All of the X's and O's wasn't even the issue last night. The only thing was different is that they had LeBron James in the end and Karl-Anthony Towns. I mean, it's LeBron James and Luka Doncic, and we had Jalen Brunson only. That was the only difference in the game. They had 2 guys who triple-double threats every night. Every night, that's the one 9 in a row. So we ain't no different than the other team they whooped in the last 9 games. But we did play a good game against them. They just beat 9 teams in a row, and they rightfully so. They got 2 of the best players in the game on their team. I mean, so I'm giving Knicks kudos, not no moral victory, but you can't deny the fact that without the way we shot the ball, and they got LeBron James and Luka Doncic. What else you want the Knicks to do? So, and I'm happy the way they fought last night. I thought they was right. They should have won that game. Like I said, a couple of guys might have got a couple of buckets here and there. That game would have been, we would have won that game convincingly. But because we had guys didn't shoot the ball well. Like Mikal Bridges had 5 points, ladies and gentlemen. The guy averaged 17, 18 a game. He had 5. Deuce and Bryant had 0 points. Think what I'm saying. 0 points for Deuce and Bryant, 3 points for Campaign. That's 5 points between 2 guys off your bench. That's not going to get it done. And Shaman had 5, so that's not going to get it done. We just didn't have enough firepower, ladies and gentlemen, last night. That's all that game was about. The defense played well. Brunson had it going, and Nobi had it going. We didn't have nobody to help them to last night. And they didn't shoot the ball well. Now, any other time you want to critique all the other stuff, I understand that. But last night, that ain't had nothing to do with nothing but bad shooting from 3-point line, and they had 2 superstar shot powers. I don't, and I think that's what it all came down to. So let's hope tonight we see it different. Hopefully tonight, the guy that didn't shoot well last night shoot well, because if they shoot well, you see a different game. I mean, if the ball don't go in the hole, you don't win basketball games. Last night, that ball just didn't go in the hole enough for us last night, shot powers. We had to take that L, man. I was disappointed because the Knicks played a hell of a game last night. They was on it. They was on it. They was D'ing up. Their defense after that first quarter, their defense kept them at 25 a quarter or under all the game. But they just didn't have somebody to hit some shots. And I just think that's what happened last night. So, we live to fight another day. Hopefully it'll be a different outcome against James Harden, them guys tonight. They got Kawhi Leonard there, Kawhi, I meant to say, Harden, all them guys down there. So they had to go out there and get it tonight, man. It'll be a tough out without Jalen Brunson, Shop Howard, and without Mitchell Robinson. Because Mitchell Robinson been playing well. I liked the Twin Tower effect last night. But now we got to let these guys step up tonight. If they really want the game tonight, they got to go get it. Obviously, it's a West Coast trip. We in somebody else's arena. Now we losing Brunson. The odds change. The odds definitely going to change now without Jalen Brunson. But that don't mean we can't defeat the odds. So let's try to defeat the odds tonight, Shop Howard. Go out there and beat the boys up tonight for sure. Give me your thoughts on some of that game, and then I get into the stat line.
Just play team basketball. That's it. That's it. We need guys to step up tonight. Next man up mentality. Let's make that happen tonight.
Yep, real talk, man. We got to go in there and do it tonight. I think we will. I think we come to play tonight. Knicks represent, man. Go hard. It's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough out for them guys tonight, man. It's gonna be hard to deal with these guys without our star. But I believe in the team, so I'm not gonna waver or anything. We just got to go get it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks and Clippers at the Truett Dome tonight. They got to go get a pop in there, man. Try to get that thing, man. Chop Powell, look at the defense. It's getting better. 40-22. The Knicks, they 33-29. And see, that's what I mean. You look at our team, Chop Powers, and you look at teams like the Clippers. And look where we at. And that's like I said, we 40-22. They 33-29. They only 4 games over 500. We 18 games over 500. You know what I mean? That's why I always try to keep a level head with this stuff. Because if you put it up against a lot of other teams in the league, we way better than damn near 26 teams in the league or 25 teams in the league. We better than them right now record-wise. So I'm happy about that. We 3rd in the standard, 8th in the standards. We 19-11 away from home. They 20-10 at home. We 5th in offense. They 19th in offense. Here's the caveat to that, Shop Powell. If our defense play tonight, we still got a chance to be in that game. If our defense come play tonight. But our defense moved up to 17 at the beginning of the lower echelon, like the 23-24s. But since coming out of the All-Star break, our defense has been playing pretty well, Shop Powell. We done moved up to 17th. And I think that got a lot to do with Mitchell Robinson getting back, and he got to get more. How would I say? Adapt to getting them off the 3-point line. They've been doing a pretty good job of that. Other than last night, Jay Vincent hit 2 big ones, and Luka, I think they did a pretty good job on the 3-point line last night. And I think I showed you earlier their numbers was only 33%. Lakers shot from downtown, and we shot 23%. But other than that, man, our defense rating is moving up. They're just number 4. They're a good defensive team. We 6th in net ratings. They 10th in net ratings. So they right there with us. The difference is we trading offense for defense. Our offense is better than their offense, but their defense is better than our defense. And it's crazy. One is 19-17, one is 5-4. So it's going to be an interesting game. But that offense for us might be a little different without Jalen Brunson. So let's say our offense might be considered now, let's just say 10. Whatever. We got a 10th rating without Jalen Brunson, but that's still good because they still 19th. So I still like our chances tonight if they can go out there and perform and do the things they need to do. I think they get a pop. My team leaders, ladies and gentlemen, Norman Powell, he's out tonight. He having a good year, All-Star year, but he's not playing tonight. Jalen Brunson's not playing tonight. So there you go. The two of the top scorers on their team this year, both of them out for both teams, Norman Powell and Jalen Brunson. Town still doing well in rebounding. Zubac still doing what he's doing in rebounding. We got Miss Jalen Brunson's assist number, so he's gonna need a team effort there. And James Harden got 8.6. He could pass that basketball on top of being a good scorer. Last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, we 3-2. We just took the L last night, but like I said, tough 4 game, 4 points, 12 points for the Warriors. We beat the Heat by 4, by 1, and we beat the Philly by 5. Them guys in the last 5 games, they 2-3. They beat the Detroit Pistons, ladies and gentlemen. They lost to the Suns by 2. Lost to the Lakers by 6. Lost to the Lakers by 4, and they beat the Bulls by 5. Previous matchup, they beat us by that was December 2023. That's the last time we played them. Wow, 144-122. We in the blue drip tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They in the red drip tonight. Josh Hart, McBride for so far projected starters anyway. Josh Hart, McBride, Kel, OG, and Towns. Them guys got Norman Powell out and Ben Simmons out tonight, and Steph Landry out for the night. For some reason, they didn't get the Knicks one out there, ladies and gentlemen, so I didn't bother about it. But anyway, we just got to go in there tonight and get it, man. That's all. It's mano a mano, iron sharp as iron, like I always say. You got to go in there and fight these cats tonight and try to get a win. I think we go out there and play pretty hard, man. And I like our chances tonight, man. I really do. That'd be a beautiful, a huge uplifting win for us, for our pals, if we can go in there and get this guy, these guys out there tonight. That'd be really interesting for us.
Yeah, I think we could do it, man. When you lose someone so important in your team like a Jalen Brunson, everyone knows that they have to play above their expectations. And I believe that the team will do that tonight. I believe that we will see a better game from Mikal Bridges tonight. I believe we'll see a better game from Cat tonight. I believe that Payne and Shamrock will have better games tonight. So with those things being said, I'm not worried about this game. And I'll start worrying when we get like three going on 4-game losses. Maybe then I'll start putting a little emphasis on the worry tip or something like that. But right now, I think the Knicks got a good chance of going out here and winning this game tonight. This team has some great players on their squad, man. You cannot knock Harding for nothing. But even with that being said, I think we could go out there and still get down with this team tonight. And our offense has been lacking a little bit these last couple of games. Our 3-point shooting is down in the dumps a little bit, and we have to bring that back up and start fulfilling what we need to do to get a couple of wins. I still think that we can get out here tonight and play team basketball and get this win tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the challenge, man. It's always about the challenge and the grind. Like I said, you lose a star like Jalen Brunson, you lose a lot. You lose a lot, but you still got to be able to go out there and play the game and go hard as you can go. You know what I mean? No matter what, you play who in front of you. We make no excuses for Nick, just like we make no excuses for Orlando. We make no excuses for anybody who lost say, many best players. You don't make no excuse for them. You just go out there and play your game. Obviously, the Knicks is not going to be good as they were with Jalen Brunson. But what you can do is take your team, go out there and play as hard as you can for 48 minutes and try to get a win. That's what it's all about, ladies. It's about wins and losses. Wins and losses. How you get there, okay, that's debatable. But for me, it's all about wins and losses. Did you win or did you lose? And if you put your best foot forward like they did last night, and I think I said that in the pregame last night. I was like, listen, I believe the Knicks were going to win that game, but I said if they lose, long they lose by a couple of points, and they grinded it out, they did exactly what we thought they were going to do last night. They grinded it out. They lost. They had it for the taking, but you know what? They had more than we had offensively at the end of the game. We had, like I said, we had Jalen Brunson. They had Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Them cats knock down shots and they sleep. They score and they sleep. They do this shit for a living. That's why that's what, and I think that's what it was last night. But we get ready to get it popping today, man. I ain't tripping. Let's go in there and get this thing popping, man, and see if the Knicks going to prevail tonight, man. We just want to get a win best way as possible. I think them guys, I don't think Tyler Colgate and McCollum is even up here, ladies and gentlemen. I think they're not even with the roster tonight. So, but we got to get it popping. But let me bring Jay in the building, man. Jay Children, what's good, my man? Good to see you, my bro.
Jay, what it do, homeboy?
Good to see you. Chilling, good to be seen. Thank God. Yeah, look, man, we're down a couple players. They're down one of their best scorers. Numbers don't lie. You know what I mean? Sometimes numbers are, they throw you off a little bit. They're not every day. You can't rely on the numbers all the time. I mean, look, we've had some games. You take that Denver game where we blew them out the water. The numbers shouldn't have went our way in that way. Then we had another game where we barely beat, Charlotte. Whatever it might be. Look, the team. This is why I always reference the old school. When somebody went down, that was a real, like the heart of the team or whatever. Everybody stepped up, right? And I feel like now with this role, who's two, who's three, who's that. To me, that's why I always say, yeah, of course, Brunson's going to have the ball in his hand. He's the most clutch. But that doesn't make OG not clutch. That doesn't make them not clutch. It just doesn't make them as clutch.
Right.
So, last night's game, and that's why I have nothing on my screen but you guys. Last night's game, the game was played on the court. The game was played on the field. Could a coach, I'm just saying this real quick, could a coach lose a game? Yes. Can a coach win a game? Yes. But we're talking about a matter of the wrong play at the wrong time, or he couldn't get a guy in time before the whistle blew, or very rarely can a coach affect the entire game. He coaches you, you're grown, you've made it this far. Go out there and show and prove.
Facts.
Actions mean the most, man. And he's not even playing. It's not like he's playing.
Yeah, he don't shoot the ball. He don't shoot ball. He don't rebound. He don't shoot 3-point shots. None of that.
Nah. He just stick up for his team and yell.
Yep. And you know what? And if we put a game plan out there, you got to execute it. Like listen, what Josh Hart did, I was upset at Josh Hart when he got that inbound, because that didn't supposed to go that way. See what I mean? So he gave y'all sat down in the huddle. Tibbs told you what to do, and you didn't do it. It went the other way. Whether it was a breakdown in the play, I don't know. But what I'm saying, that wasn't what he told you in the huddle. You know what I mean? So like I said, some coaches can get, if Tibbs coached a bad game, I'll say Tibbs stunk up the joint that night. But not last night, though. That shit wasn't on Tibbs last night. They shot 10 for 43, 23% from downtown.
I think we were that close to them because
right. Yeah, man. You got to keep it a buck sometime, man. Listen, he can get the smoke. You coach a bad game, but like I said, the players play the game. Game. I mean, that's all. And you got to hold them accountable too. Like Mikal got to be better. He got to be better, Jay Cholan. He just in that little thing right now, but he got to find a way to get the hell out of it. Dude's got to find a way to knock down some shots. We rely on that to win games. It'd be different if they wasn't in the rotation. We depend on these guys to do their job, and we really do, because we need them. That's the reason why they play. That's why they in the rotation. Jay Cholan, am I right or wrong? Because they put you in the rotation because they depend on you to help your basketball team win. And so when you ain't doing, when you don't play up to your standards, it makes it harder to win a game. And I think last night this was hard to win the game, because you think about it, if Cat 8 points, right? 12 points, something like 12 points. Jay Cholan, think about it, Cat would have had his average. Think about Mikal instead of 5 points. Mikal, 5 points, he would have had 17. Think about Deuce Bryant, no points. If he would have had his average 11, that game could have been big time different. But I say all that to say that, we just gotta keep grinding, man, and I think we will. But it was disappointing to see Brunson go down. Real talk, man. But now that he's down, you gotta come together, man. You just gotta go hard, man. This team ain't going nowhere. And to me, Jay Cholan, I'm gonna give it back to you. Losing Brunson could be a blessing too for in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Because it gives guys opportunities. It gives Mikal a chance to get in the rhythm, because when Jalen Brunson was the dominating ball handler in that thing, man. Let's see how it goes. Last time Cat went down, Mikal had 28. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can respond tonight in a big way, because I think we're going to need it tonight. I still think we can pull it out, Jay. I think we're going to really need it tonight, though.
Yeah, that's, you kind of beat me to it, and it goes back to my first point. Look, we were thinned out by how much, I love when a like a ownership or the the office, they go out and get you the shiniest shit, but because your bench ain't so shiny, because you put all your egg, you really basically with this apron put all your eggs into winning, and then trying to patch together a good, and I'm going to give it to him, to get a Payne, and you have Deuce already, and and you try to get some defensive players like Shamit and Precious, and these guys have played hard. When one man goes down, another man. People have made whole careers over that. Whole careers. iHeart was good. He joins the starting unit. iHeart makes $80 million. But he makes $80 million because he was in a system that helped him develop into the player that he became. So yeah, why can't we win this game tonight? If then everybody, we automatically lost. Brunson's amazing, bro. He's 26 points. He's 7 point something assists. He's 3 rebounds a game. That is it. That is as close to a superstar as you're going to get. But these other young men, like yesterday, you had 2 walking double-doubles on the team.
Right.
And thank God it was on. I ended up in the hospital. Let me just tell you something. I'm over here screaming every few minutes. He's like, yo, you all right? I'm like, bring me some ice cream, right? I'm just screaming. But there's no reason why we can't win this game. We should have had that game. I really believe we did. But that wasn't a tip. We just couldn't get the damn ball in the basket.
That's what I don't understand. Listen, I get what I understand. Parrish, I understand y'all very well. I do. Even if Tibb designed all the plays you want him to design, you still got to make the shot, though. I don't care how you shoot the ball. Even if Tibb designed every play every time, the player still got to make the shot. Yep. He could design every play he want to. He could throw out 1,000 plays. But Jay Choden, they still got to make the bucket. They still got to make the shot. They got to make the shot. It doesn't matter who you are. Not only Tibb, any coach in the NBA. You could give everybody a game plan, all the college, high school. Your coach can design all the X's and O's in the world. But if you don't have the talent to execute his game plan, or you not knocking down the shot that he put out there for you to do, it don't even matter. The player is the one playing on the court. So if Tim say, I want you in a 6'4" slash blah, 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 and you do that and you don't knock down the shot, that ain't Tim's fault.
No.
Players Deuce McBride didn't shoot the ball well last night, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I see Tim execute plays all the time. He'll say, come out of timeout, run this play. They run the play. Now, whether you make it or not, it's on you, but he will execute the play. I see Tim run a lot of plays coming out of timeout. It's on the players. Them the ones got the ball in their hand. Listen, the other night, Jay Choden, I'm going to give the shot power. Not only Jalen Brunson, the other night, what happened the other night when Jalen Brunson was in the clutch? He broke the defense down, got in the lane. Who did he throw it to? Anunoby.
OG, you beat me too.
Yeah, it's there. I think we cherry pick it sometime. This team's still up at the top of the echelon. I understand. I get it, man. I'm not even trying to debate nobody. I just want to make sure we use all the variables. I'm not saying nobody's wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm right. What I try to do is say, make sure we use all the variables when we judging anything. It's a lot to it. I get it. I do. But you got to make sure you using all the variables when we critiquing people or whatever. Because, like I said, if your players not playing well, it don't matter what the coach put out there. It don't even matter. It don't matter. And Shop Howard, I think that's what we got to look at sometime. Sometime, if Tibbs coach a bad game, Tibbs get the gas face. You know how we do it. You know how we say it. If you don't coach a good game, we say Tibbs didn't coach a good game. But sometime your players got to get paid to perform. Our guy didn't perform the last couple of games. Mikal Bridges, 5 points, ladies and gentlemen. That's not performing. Deuce McBride, no points, none. That's not performing. You're not performing to your standard. If you perform to your standard, the Knicks still be better than they are now. So they 40 and 22, 18 games over 500. They still didn't play well to their standard, Shop Howard. So I say all that to say that we just got to make sure our guys is on their game tonight. They got to be on their game. We need them tonight. We need all them dudes to come together tonight. We need Deuce and Bryan to have a game. We need Mikal. I'm gonna go out there on the limb tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I got the New York Knicks 110-107 tonight. 3-point victory tonight for me. Even though that they projected to lose the game, I'm gonna always say if they play their A game, I got the Knicks 110-107. Shot Powers.
Yeah, you know how I get down. Control the pace, grab your rebounds, hit your free throws, shoot over 36% from the 3-point land. Over 28 assists for the game. You know what I mean? And tonight is going to be a big test for all the ancillary guys to really step up tonight. Mm-hmm. My eyes are on Mikal Bridges tonight. My eyes are on Deuce McBride tonight. We need production from those guys tonight in order to get this win. I think we got enough people on the team. I think we got enough scorers on the team. I think we got enough cohesion that we can get out there and play a very valid game against this team and the Clippers. And I hope that they get out there tonight and execute the game plan. I also got the Knicks winning tonight. I got the Knicks winning 117-114. 117-114. Let's get it.
Okay, real quick. Hey, Rasul, I agree with you on that one, man. Bridges got to be more aggressive. I'm with you on that one, Rasul. He got to be more aggressive. He got to just play Mikal game, man. And I think if he could just get back to what he was doing earlier, he'd be okay. But he definitely got to be more aggressive, Rasul. Appreciate that. Jay Cho, to give me your thoughts, my man.
Well, look, I really think that still we have a better team. The only place where I'm a little bit Zubac plays a pretty good, he gets on the boards pretty good. He offense and defense boards. He's not bad on either one of them, but he's damn sure no cat when it comes to scoring that rock. All right, so look, these players, and you're talking about two players. I'm sorry, I got to get this out. You're talking about two players, Deuce and Bridges, right? These are not young men that need to find a corner and get the ball thrown to them. Both of these people could create their own shot. They have no business to have 0 and 5 points. So I look for them, and I'm sure it was told to them too, and coached to them, find your own shot.
Right.
You don't take that 3, step up 6 spots. If there's nobody in front of you, take 6 steps, shoot it then. It's more of an accurate 3 points, more of accurate points. So, look, man, I'm going to go with you guys did 3 points a pop, huh? All right,
yeah, I did 110-107. Shop how you had
107 and 114.
Yeah, 117-114.
Okay, 3 points.
All right, I'm gonna go 114, 107.
7 point. I'd love to see that tonight, man. But yeah, man, they ain't scoring like they was early in the year because, like I said, everybody the changes when you get to the second half of the season. Things change. Everybody started getting in there. But anyway, let me not go no further. Let me bring my brother Corey Lee in here. 718, man. Queen, get the money. What's good, Corey Lee? What's good, my brother?
Yo, please, thank you for letting me in real quick, man. I'm over here at Big Bro House.
Okay.
And I wanted to chime in real quick with the guards and my brother Jay. Yo, I'm just saying like this. Yo, I'm wearing my number 11 for the cap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let him know that as much as hard as I am on him, bro, yo, I'm supporting him. I pray, you know what I'm saying, to the Most High that he heals fast. But outside of that, I need Deuce. I need Cat to come up out of his own.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
To do what he got to do. I don't know what's going on with him. If he hurt, yo, say you hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you playing. If you playing, you playing. You on that court, then I expect the most. You know what I'm saying? Yo, step up for Cap right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got the. Unfortunately, he gonna have to carry the load. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dave Smith, this is what you get right now, bro. Your man get the chance to shine. You understand what I'm saying? So with that said, I need your positive energy, blood. Just like everybody else in Nick Nation. Support this team right now. We're not in the valley, bro. We at a peak. What we have to do is support and carry our captain right now for the minor moment. Because I believe that he's gonna come back quicker than what we think.
Yep.
And I'm grateful it was no breaks and all that good stuff. With that said, yo, I'm done. Yo,
Amen.
man, it was great being up here with y'all real quick.
All the time, my brother.
Saying?
Yep.
Always.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Nick Yak, that's the truth right there, Nick Yak. That's to let you know why we know that we are not. That's the only mistake last night. I'm 100% with you, Nick Yak. Tibbs should have played. Maybe he couldn't do it, Nick Yak, because it's this time restriction thing, but they should have played Mitch more in that game.
Facts.
I don't know if it's because of the minute restriction, so I'm not going to throw. But if that's not the case, Mitch, when they put Mitch and Cat in there together, I like that go to Twin Towers, and they was a plus something in that when they were together. But I agree with you, Nick Yak. I can't wait to his minutes get increased because our defense has been pretty good since Mitchell Robinson be back. But I do agree with you, Nick Yak. That's one mistake Tibbs made last night. Because when I was sitting there watching the game, Nick Yak, I was like, Tibbs got to put Mitch in there. But I don't know if it's got to do something with the time, Nick Yak, or the minute restrictions. I don't know. So I'm not even going to sit there and try to guess. But I thought he would have made a difference last night for sure. When he was in the game, and it was pretty hard on LeBron and them coming down that middle, like Shaw Powell always say. You got that. They was going north, east, and west against the Knicks last night with Mitchell Robinson there. But it's good to see the block nest back as he get round into shape. That's why I'm optimistic, Shaw Powell. I really am. But I think once he get round into shape, I think the Knicks going to be okay, man. So let's see how it goes, man. But yes, hey, Corey, give me a last word before we get out of here, and then I'm gonna go around the chat. We're gonna get out of here because the game should be starting pretty soon, man. But holla at your boy.
Real quick, and thank y'all real quick again. Hey, man, I think the Knicks gonna dig this one out. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna dig this one out, go up to Portland, chill out. You know what I'm saying? And get ourselves together, come up with a better game plan. I think Tibbs is prepared, considering the situation. And hey, Deuce, you got to step up, campaign. I'm looking for you, guard. Hey, and also too, Larry Shammett. This is the time. Y'all want to get, because I'm not saying that the contracts are promised, but this is the time for y'all to earn that next contract right now. This is the time this is where y'all get this bread right here. You know what I'm saying, for the rest of your family. You know what I'm saying? No matter where y'all end up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is a little gut punch, but we're going to be all right, though. I honestly, truly believe. Knicks fans, you got to believe, man. Don't let your heart drop, man. Pick yourselves up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Wipe your face off or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like Mike Tyson says, yo, everybody got a game plan until you get punched in the mouth.
You
okay,
get punched right in the mouth. Yep.
Exactly. So let's start throwing the blows and stop taking them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Cat, real talk, I need a lion today. I need, if not the Black Panther or something. I don't need Meow Mix. I don't need none of that, that BS.
We need
Mustafa. You know
what
I'm saying? Step it up, bro.
Right.
And I ain't hating on you, bro. I ain't hating on the guard. Knicks fans, I'm not hating on him.
You want him to do the right thing. I'm with you. He got to step his game up tonight. I'm with you. Corey Lee.
And with that said, I'm gonna fall back, y'all. And with that said, hey man, you know, I mean, I don't put out numbers like that.
I know you.
But I see 114.99.
Woo. I love that.
A lot of 114s going on around in here.
Let's see it. Let's do it. Great minds think alike.
You and I almost got a very similar thing, Corey.
Normally I don't. You know I don't.
That thing about to drop down. Corey Lee didn't put the mark out there. He put the mark of the beast out. He put the numbers out. We're gonna get that win tonight. Let's get that. That is game. I'll fall asleep back here. Let me sit up a little bit. Yeah, Corey Lee. I like that score even better. 114.99. Let's get that. Let's get that.
Yo, and we're doing it for the captain.
That's right. Well, listen, let's get it, man. Corey Lee, Jay Choden, Shaw Power, Divine, the chat, everybody, man. Y'all know it's all love from here. We just critiquing, man. We speaking and critiquing. That's all. It's all good. You know, it's a lot of love, man. It's all good, man.
And ain't no hate to
Family, man. Nick's
and,
family,
and
man.
ain't hate, yo, it ain't hate to the big cat, man. He just got it, yo, whatever's got him, yo, and my heart go out to whoever his family got a dick who's dealing with that big C situation.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Because nobody need to go through that.
Right.
Real talk. So, you know, I wanted to put that out there too. You know what I'm saying? Yo, regardless, I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm still a human being.
That's right.
And whoever got that situation going on, inshallah, they will heal.
Yep. Peace, my brother. Real talk, man. Listen, man, let's go get it, man. Knicks, Clippers at the Infruit Dome. Let's get it popping. Divine, Coralie, shout power to chat. Everybody, peace. Y'all enjoy the night, man. And the next game we see y'all will be, I think it's Monday. Monday we have Monday after we had the Sacramento Kings, I think. So I'll double check the schedule. But let's go get it, man. And we'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace, everybody.
You recapping more, no?
Yep.
Breathe the lawn right.
Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one. Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the Gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is bound with Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No capsule here, what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your man them. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat. So we Nick dripping. They feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real Talk.